Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing another battle. This is between gnef and JKW. This is, I think, in Division 1. This is the first game of their 2-round game series between the two of them. We have gnef here playing 122nd Infantry. Kind of interesting pick. I always thought this division was kind of the weaker one, or weaker division of all the Axis. Especially my experience at Terrible Division Tournament and like this division pretty much being given almost every single time. But maybe he can prove everybody wrong today. He's got standard infantry tab, or he's got these guys. He's really pretty good. They have a satchel charge, and they do have an anti-tank rifle. This is really nice. These guys are great. I love these infantry. They're an only 9-man squad. They're a little weaker, but they have the Molotov, which is really great. Sturm Grenadiers, some Sturm Grenadiers, one vetted. Grenadiers, Pioneers. So we're seeing a lot of players double vet their Pioneers. But the more important thing is to note is that this guy has plenty of that CQC infantry, so he's going to be pretty scary. Seeing an A card of Stugs, seeing a B card of Stugs, which he double vets. Doesn't bring the third card, kind of interesting there. Seeing some IG guns, MG42, one vet. He brings the snipers, he brings these guys, some more infantry it looks like. An A, some recon, they do have the heat grenade. Pretty okay at range. We're seeing plenty of Panzerschrecks. Oh, these are actually AT rifle teams. So this will be interesting to see what he does with these guys. Panzerschreck, Pack 40, Pack 43, Martyr 2s, pretty standard. Another Pack 40 and a Crep and B. So lots of AT. Enough AA to cover yourself. He only brings one of these in A, but vet one though. Plenty of artillery. Now this will be something to watch for. Pretty good, strong air tab as well. D5s. He vets them once. Kind of interesting that he does that. He vets two over there. I wish I could know. I wish I could interview him. Because I'd be curious, because maybe I'm doing it all wrong. I probably am, knowing me. Alright, let's look over at JKW here. Playing 20th Panzer, one of my favorite decks in the whole game. Looks like a little bit more my speed of how I build a deck. Plenty of infantry. Brings the Ersatz in A. Brings the flamethrower Molotov troops in B. These guys are pretty fragile, but brings with the half track, so they should be pretty powerful. Panzer Grenadiers of DPs, bring them half track, 25 points. Panzer Grenadiers without the half track, some Pioneers, one vet in B phase with some more half tracks. Standard infantry tab, pretty strong. Not going to run out of infantry anytime soon. They have actually a pretty similar number of infantry, but this guy, JKW is going to have way less CQC. When it comes to tanks, though, this is the big difference. We're going to see plenty of tanks from JKW. Panzer 3s, double vets them. Nice, pretty good. He's gonna have plenty of tanks this game. Double vets his Panzer T-34s. Brings a Stalin. Brings a B card Panzer 4s. Brings a C card of Panzer 4s. IG guns, MGs. Brings a Panzer 3Ns. These things are pretty good. I'm thinking about taking them from now on. They're just pretty well. I always bring this model, but this one has more heat, so maybe it's a better option. Looking at the stats, it's got better armor. I just bring these because you get a lot of them, but it seems, you pretty much get the same amount. Oh man, I'm learning already. And then we see another MG42, brings a Gorilla. We'll see what he plays with that. Brings some Martyr 1s. Martyr 1s are the best vehicle in the game. He brings Pack 40s, plenty of AT guns, plenty of AA. Never going to run out of AA. Pretty strong artillery tab. Off-map, mortars, 100 mils for counter battery if the game goes long. Pretty strong, decent air tab. He doesn't have great fighters, but they get the job done. Especially these 3 triple vetted. And they're pretty good, actually. Anyway, let's kick off to the replay. So it's going to be on JKW with the 20th Panzer to push out in the open, I think, on this map and kind of capitalize in that area. And his opponent, who's playing 122nd, is going to have to, in my opinion, play in that close quarter combat. I think the first map is Shredrin, so there's going to be a town area. So it could be a lot of action in that area, which is usually pretty usually secondary fights. They're not really too much action in that part of the map. I could be wrong. Maybe I've looked out the wrong map. All right, let's kick this thing off. Yeah, that amount of tanks though. If you lose those Stugs early on, I feel like it could be pretty hard to come back from all those. That's a lot of firepower of tanks that you just don't have on the 122nd deck, kind of making it pretty weak, especially in a meta game where a lot of players are bringing out a lot of medium tanks. But, yep, Shredder I was talking about. We're going to have, looks like gnef will be on which side? Let's see here. fast forward to get to the action. JKW will be on the left side. gnef will be on the right. I think JKW has the better side, in my opinion. Coming up this road on this location, it's quicker and faster to go right here and get to this point. Looking down this entrance, cutting it off, making players either have to go around here or drive through this, really hurting the reinforcement route. But to the contrary, it's pretty easy to grab this flag up here, and it's pretty easily, if you're able to stem the tide on this location, you can take 3 flags, maybe even a 4th flag over here. Well, you can only really take 2 flags. Really hard to get the flag down here. Pretty hard to reach this flag over here as well. So there's pros and cons to either side. Well, fast forward a little more. Kind of interesting to see that the 1/22nd. Oh, we'll pause. I'm gonna go down 10 speed. I kind of want to see normal speed. I want to see what they have. Seeing tons of heavy deployment over here by JKW 20th Panzer. This is something I would do as well. Plenty of MGs, IG guns, plenty of tanks. Oh my gosh, a million tanks. Just one IG gun there. And as I say before, a lot of people deploy super light in the town. It's there's only 1 flag, so even if you lose it, it's pretty hard to grab this flag back here. You can easily get it back. You can just set stuff up here. So he's gonna play defensive. Something a little bit different from gnef here, who's got all that CQC infantry. He's going to push pretty hard in that town. Though this force looks like it's diverting this way to the hill. This is probably the safer route to come down this road. So a lot of, look at that. Grab out all this stuff down there. Storm Grenadiers, infantry, Counter-Strikes are all going down this area. So he's definitely going to dominate in the town location. And the opposite here, almost 0 troops coming down this main road. So we'll see how it works out for gnef here. And we'll hide the panel. There we go. Yeah, I think this may be a mistake by gnef here. Really playing a little too light on this flag, especially knowing that the average player is going to come up here and push hard, especially a Panzer deck that kind of wants to fight in these narrow / open areas in comparison to town combat, which is pretty brutal, especially the deck that he's bringing. We'll have to see, though, how JKW reacts to the northern front being taken over. Moving up now. Seeing MG42s move up. See what I'm talking about? He beats them, though, so fast. He gets there immediately. MG42s are going to unload. IG guns are going to unload. Another MG42 here. Urzot's coming down the main road. We're seeing the half-track infantry coming down that road. His Urzot's going to get caught out in the open. He's going to be annihilated. Not going to do much. Yeah, just gets suppressed instantly. IG guns opening up. No real counterattack here. Really good. We're seeing an 88 come out immediately, too. That's kind of interesting. The northern front, as we were talking about, gnef just dominates here. Just destroys. There's no real option. Though we're seeing a flooding of forces coming in from gnef over here. Maybe he can, stem the tide. Gonna push up here, take this flag, canceling out the flag that's lost here. But gnef up, he's taking the flag in the north. He hasn't lost his flag yet. So maybe not the worst objective here. Take these 2 flags. If you can knock someone out of the town, it's really hard to get back into it, and then he can reinforce this location. Saying now, all the vehicles come down the main road. The 88 is going to dominate this area. If you can bring up a leader of some kind, I don't know if we saw it in the deck. Maybe he doesn't have leaders, but help kind of support. Now we're seeing him move up. Pack 40, just shooting some Urzots, not doing much. MG42s are moving up. Not a lot of infantry, a lot of equipment, but seeing the infantry come up here now. This should do some damage. He has those AT rifles, though. So they could probably take out the half-tracks pretty easily. And they do have smoke as well. First aircraft coming out, Focke-Wulf going in for a bombing run, killing the 1 Panzer Grenadier. We're seeing a movement of the unit, but didn't do much. Just to move it right now, the bombs are out, but pretty much wipes that unit. Seeing a pack gun come here, but it's out of position. He's just dominating. Look how many forces are here. There's just no chance. The D5 come in, but immediately going to get suppressed by the 88 there. And now we're seeing this blob of tanks come here. Fortunately, that guy was in the wrong place at the wrong time. This guy is going to get suppressed as well. So pretty good start, I think, from both players. We're seeing a domination in the north, that we should be seeing. We're seeing domination in the south by JKW. Kind of reverse. It's going to be whoever can break through further, do more damage. The problem is there's no Urzot down here. And now he's going to be able to move up pretty hard and lock down this location for many more reinforcements. We're seeing a flak gun come up here. Strafing coming on that gun. He's going to get his money worth out of that flak wolf. But yeah, this flag's been lost. So I guess they traded flags. So these two flags going into the hands of JKW, and it looks like these two flags are going to go in the hands of gnef. So we're seeing like a kind of reflection of their decks here. Tanks going out in the open, infantry going into CQC. Just dominating though. The flak wolves are just coming in on him. Sucks. It's the worst to get air spammed. He's going to need to bring up one more AT gun, or at least vet this thing if he wants any real damage to be done to these aircraft. Bring up some more flak guns from JKW. Surprised he's starting to move his tanks in to help take out this location. There isn't that much there, so it should be pretty easily. Mopping up this stuff over here, pretty much opening up the whole southern flank. Now we're probably going to see a counterattack from JKW. He just got to put up some armor here, some light tanks. He can just annihilate whatever's in this location. Losing another flag though. The gnef is up, ticking JKW here pretty easily. The airplane, no one lost any aircraft. Yo, the investment of AA is coming up. Seeing a D5 come in. He's going for the IG gun. Not a bad kill. I don't think he realizes that there's two flak guns here. Should unload this flak gun right here. JKW. Will he do it? Ah, he does it. D5 doesn't get the kill. But D5 turning on the right direction. Thank God. If it turned the other direction, he'd for sure be dead. Is he going to get out? No, he goes down immediately. That's pretty bad. Losing 80 points. Getting nothing there. It's gonna also make him think twice about sending aircraft out there. But yeah, the MG42 here on this location is gonna dominate. He's got some tanks here coming up. Tanks here are gonna move up pretty easily. There's nothing in here to stop any tanks. That's kind of the problem with 122nd, right? You have no medium tanks. You only have stugs, and you get annihilated in this close quarter combat, especially against Marauders and Panther 4s. And your tank's more expensive than all this equipment. You know, Marder 1's only 45 points. You know, you're going to still lose the engagement at max range and close range. Maybe the Marder 1s are a little too cheap, but I get it because light AT destroys them, you know. But we didn't really see too much light AT in gnef's deck. We saw Pack 40s and the Crep gun as well, which is a really good AT gun, but against a medium tank deck can be pretty rough. This location is going to stutter. This location is going to collapse as well. There isn't much here. Pack 40 is out in the open. This is pretty much locked for JKW here. He's traded really effectively and taken over all of this point. It's going to be virtually impossible for gnef to get back on the hill. And all we see JKW need to do is put some tanks up here, and he's got it locked on this location. Seeing some artillery come in for gnef. Wonder what he's going to be using it for. Maybe the smoke. Let's take a look. Oh, nope. Just firing at the artillery. Artillery goes down anyway. You can use it as AT guns as well, I guess. But, yeah, I mean, it looks pretty bleak for gnef here. There's just too many, I think the 20th Panther is just too good of a deck. Especially, you know, JKW, a really good player as well. In his hands, he's not going to really give you the opportunity to set up all those AT guns, and now, you know, he's just dominating this location. D5's coming in again. He's going to start getting immediately suppressed by the 88. Yep, it's going to get a couple shots in, but it's already suppressed, so it's not going to do that really effective damage. Bam, it's already falling back. It pretty much did nothing, did 2 damage. Oh, and he's turning into the flak guns. Luckily, I think he's going to get away. This will do some damage, so he gets the bomb off. Gets the kill. Now he's out of there. But again, you know, you had to use 2 aircraft to complete that mission. So not really that cost efficient. And we're seeing aggressive play by JKW. Not going to let up here. He sees the opening. Pack 40 here in this location. Counter-struck in this location. We're seeing a lot. I think of late we've seen a lot of lots of half-track play in these new games. These, of the newest games. A lot of people bring in their infantry and half-tracks, utilizing those half-tracks to do a lot of damage. Forcing, and I think it kind of forces the meta of you now need to bring medium tanks and light tanks. It just increases the want for that, just because you can't kill these half-tracks with AT rifles and Panzerfaust really that effectively. I think that's the kind of the cost of letting A-phase half-tracks be in the game. Maybe like if you locked them to B and C, you'd see kind of a slowdown of that forcing people to bring all these light armor vehicles, which they, I mean, otherwise, I mean, they're still great. Like bringing light armor vehicles is super good too. I mean, for other reasons too. So maybe I'm wrong there. But it definitely forces players. I mean, the Sherman decks are what's so great about them. Like, they destroy infantry. They're pretty good against tanks, and they annihilate all the half-track spam, especially of like the 50 cal half-track spams. You know, just just a good tactic. Zerzat's just coming down this main road. I'm not going to last that long. Seeing a crap come out here. This is the firepower he kind of needs out here. Though he's immediately going to get suppressed by all these, Panzer III and kind of assault guns. Gets one. That pack gun's about to die though. If he gets any more combat, gets one more shot. I don't think it's going to make it out alive. Yeah, it gets pinned down immediately. Bam. You gonna keep firing at it? No, it's gonna fire the edgy gun. One good bomber. The mortars are coming up too, so doing damage with those. Not seeing a let up here on this location. Yeah, it looks bad for gnef. He's being double ticked now. He's trying to be counterattacking this location. He's gonna have to deal with all these half tracks, and I don't think he really has a choice on how to do it. DPs are gonna clear out this flag. He's gonna give him the double tick. We get this flag back. Seeing some DPs, seeing an 88 come up. We're seeing Stugs though move up though. This could be game changing right here if you can like close off this pocket in this location. But he's only got he's only got 3 in A, so he's already brought all 3 of them. 2 here and 3 here. We're about to hit B phase, so he gets another 6 of them. But that Marta 1 is gonna probably blow him away. 88 can be moved up. We're not seeing JKW. It's been sitting here for some time. You should probably move it up somewhere soon. Marta 1s are terrible. We should usually just turn off the HE of Marta 1. They just don't do any real HE damage. But we're seeing the double ticket once again by JKW. Clearing out this flag. We're starting to see a momentum change in the north. Trying to see a counterattack though by gnef here. But this infantry is probably going to mop it up. Immediately gets crew killed by an APCR round from the Marta 1. That's what I'm talking about. It's just, you just don't get your money's worth. Any of these. The Stug 4. The Stug 4 is just bad. And you know what? The other day I played a good game against somebody else, and Stug 4 is losing Shermans. Just like, 1500 to 1700 range. Even though they have the 100 armor, it just doesn't feel like it. And the Marta 1s are just going to clean these guys up easy. That's 140 points gone almost in a second. And there's, it's a huge deficit. We're seeing 2 Focke-Wulfs come in, though. Looks like they're going to go for the Marta 1s. They can do some pretty good damage to the Marta 1s. They're pretty light, open top. 88 gets a shot on them. That doesn't do that much suppression. Oh, it doesn't get the kill, though. We're seeing 2 fighters come in. Immediately. You get one of them. That'd be pretty good. D5 coming in. He's got to watch out for the D5. D5s are really good fighters. And that is the brilliance of fighters in this game. They're turning. I mean, they're better. They were so bad at the beginning, but they've improved a little bit. But they don't shoot anything down. Pilots just go full dum-dum on them. D5's flying around. You do not want to get on a head-on. These things will die on a head-on. Just going to fly back over to his territory. D5 is going to chase him, it looks like, a little bit. They're going to get suppressed. And then he should turn about. He should turn about right about now. Yeah, he's doing it. That's really good micro by JKW here. Getting right on the tail of him. Bring up a command or 2, command tank. Help support the pack, the 88. D5 goes down, 80 points down. But, yeah, just dominating. Cluster coming in now to the last Stug 4. Stug 4, 75 points. 100 points. Gets this bomb off and gets out. Pretty good trade. And looks like we're going to see it. We're seeing B phase now, so we could see an off map coming up soon by JKW because we saw that in his deck. Stug 4 gone. I mean, we're seeing some pretty brutal trades going on now for gnef. And we're looking at JKW. He knows that the real power of 122nd is his aircraft. But he's bringing in tons of heavy anti-air. Got anti-air all over this location. He's got 3 88s on the field and 2 flak 37s. Pretty much can be able to shoot down anything that flies over now. This 88's going to lock down this whole location. Can't do anything more. Yeah, so not too much. Just kind of look at that. I mean, man, this is brutal. These guys are caught out in the open. Oh, sorry guys about that. My dog in the background. I have a little dog. She goes crazy every once in a while. Sorry about that if you can hear her. Can't control it. Can't control her. She's a little dog. Anyway. Sorry for the distraction there. I think a 150mm come out. That's kind of an interesting buy. A lot of artillery being brought out by gnef here. 60 points here. That's 120 points with artillery. Another 105, 75 points. And then bringing 120 millimeter on the field for another, 150 millimeter with another 120 points. A lot of artillery being brought out on the map. But you can totally see there's nothing here. Look how much forces are on the location. And let's be real. Like this 150, is it really gonna do much? I don't think so. Unless it gets like a direct hit on that pack gun, which I don't think it has correct shot. I mean, honestly, you could just strafe these. Yeah, we're gonna start seeing him strafe. There's no AA from gnef here. He does have the flak for lings, but he doesn't look like he's bringing out. We're seeing 100 mils come out by JKW. Probably a good counter. Seeing a lot of investment of artillery, and these 100 mils are so accurate. Bring them up. Where is he bringing them though? Let's see. Not just right here. On the slope of a hill. Pretty smart. But yeah, there isn't. Yeah, just free strafing. Forces are kind of stuck here. You know, it's not over yet. Like, JKW can come back, but the trades have been pretty bad so far. Bring up some artillery leaders here. Give up the double AA for both the 88 and the flak 37. It's really smart. Seeing Flocka come in. Going in for a bombing round. They're just going to delete the squad. Oh, survived somehow. Fighter coming in though. All these guys firing at them. I don't know if this guy's going to make it out. No, that's the dead Flocka. No way. Other Flocka comes in, but this time he gets a fighter on his butt. Did that Flocka get away? No way. This one Flocka gets away, but we're not going to see it for a while. The other one goes down though. All these Pandergrams are going in a desperate charge here. Move this tank up a little bit, get some shots. These guys are going to recover, and there's going to be mass panic all of a sudden. Yeah, so we're seeing a flak gun come out, but M109 goes down, pretty good. But we're seeing like JKW solidify the north. We're not seeing too much action though on this location. There's no pack guns in here, so he's bringing up two grills. This will be interesting to watch. They're double vetted. It'll be kind of interesting to see here. Will he? You know, there's one tactic. I'm surprised he didn't put him up here. He can just destroy everything in this town. There's nothing in this town. I mean, he doesn't know, obviously, that there's nothing in the town. We're going to see counterattack here, but all these guys are going to get cut down. Yeah, it's not going to work out there. Getting annihilated. Town combat's pretty good, though. Hopefully he can... I'm surprised he hasn't run out the off-map yet. Gotta have the off-map soon. Because all it takes is one off-map. You can clear out all this stuff. Pretty dense. Looks like his Panzergren push worked. No, these aren't Panzergrens. Grenadier pushed. Worked. Moving his AA around, though. Trying to dodge the 150 rounds coming in. I think another 150 come in. I'm gonna go for these 88s. Really desperate to kill the 88s. Grill's firing. Oh my gosh. Look at these things. Deletes the MG42. He's just gonna come here and annihilate. I mean, this is the problem. We're seeing that gnef here is trying to fight with no tanks. And his infantry are good. But once they hit armor, like, what are they supposed to do? Yeah, there's not really much option. We're seeing 100 mil opening up back at the immediately suppressing the 150. So not good. Yeah, we're seeing we're gonna see we're seeing reinforcements come up here. We're gonna fast forward a little bit. We can kind of see the writing on the wall here. I don't think gnef can come back here with almost having no tanks and been trading pretty badly throughout the whole game. Yeah, you can't get back on this hill. Pack 40's coming up though. Maybe he can do some damage here. Hopefully he can... Oh, we're seeing the off-map come in I was talking about. Bam, gets one Martyr 1. Off-map coming in. Martyr 1's going to go down. Loses both Martyr 1s. There you go. 45 points times 2 there. 90 points. Pack 40 getting exposed. Goes down, but these guys are surrounded. Getting the flag back. Off-map being dropped. Some more Pack 40s come out. More infantry support. Yeah, these guys are going to come in. He's got some infantry waiting to move in. It looks like he's going to push this area right when the artillery gets dropped. Artillery drops. He knows there's flak guns here. He's going to lose his Flocka. Flocka goes down immediately, getting nothing from that transaction. Yeah, I mean, that off map's gonna hurt. There's already, like, it's pretty thin down here. He's gonna move in, mop up whatever's here. These guys start firing, they're gonna get killed by the grills. Strafes. Oh, man. Strafes one of these guns. Unloads. Lost one squad, though. Bam. Deletes that squad. Flockwolf does panic. It drives away. Oh, shoots it down, though. Bad air trades there. Pioneer's just moving in. This guy's got exposed. Goodbye. Yeah, these Pioneers are going to come in and mop up. And this unit's not going to do it. Yeah. Another squad move in. Cluster's coming in. Interesting cluster. That was weird. Guess he's just got, you know, free reign here. Now we're seeing a huge wave here. As we're talking about, the grills are going to come up here. Just need to drop one off map. These guys are going to desperately push here. Going to get exposed in the open by a grill. Oh no. The grills. You never see them. I would not want to be on this bridge right now. Oh god. Bam, gone. Yeah, this pack gun dies. All these guys are gonna die. Bam, yeah, this flags his. I don't think there's anything gnef here can do. He's being suppressed by 100 mils. Off map drops. Grills are up on the hill now. You can pretty much shoot everywhere in the town. Strafing coming in. Pack 40 goes down. Oh my gosh. Blackfurling gonna get the kill? No. Infantry's moving down this road. His flag's his. He's gonna go down up 10, 14. He's been ticking him the whole time. And really, you could really clean up this area of the town if you really wanted to. There isn't that much area. And that's just surrendering by gnef there. You look at the trades really well by JKW. Look at the chronology, for example. I mean, it's pretty even in the beginning, but then we start seeing that trades are favorable towards, I mean, look at this spot right here towards the end of the game. Just favorable throughout the whole game for 20th Panzer. Pretty tough to fight it, you know, without any tank support. Anyway, good luck, gnef and JKW, your future games. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys around.